Assalamualaikum, welcome to CEO Club Pakistan. This is Naushin Tariq. Viewers, today we are in conversation with very vibrant and eloquent Mr. Noorul Asif, CEO IHIG. Today we are going to find out more about his very interesting journey. Okay, Asif Saab, share with us your professional background, your corporate profile with the challenges in a nutshell, please.
Oh my God, नहीं यार, nutshell में तो कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला, ठीक है ना? Everything is going to be in detail. So I have a degree in computer science. I got that in the US way back in 91 is when I graduated. So hardcore software engineer is what I was when I started my career. Now, engineering and science was always my forte, right? So I knew कि मुझे क्या चाहिए, I knew कि how to build stuff, and I brought that know-how back into Pakistan. We started a company here called Ace Ames. It was started by myself, my brother, and two other friends that we knew from the university. Came down here and we started doing software development, right? And this is the time when people really don't understand computers. Computer is something that the companies are adopting right now. So there's a lot of resistance. People just don't know what they are, how they're going to help. And so I have a funny story about this gentleman, and this is Parkway Investment Bank, and I'm having super resistance over there, right? मैं एक software system है जो install करना चाह रहा हूँ, and nobody wants to help out. Bugs निकाले जा रहे हैं, उसके अंदर problems identify किए जा रहे हैं, सर ये नहीं चल रहा, ये वो नहीं हो रहा, वगैरह वगैरह. And I said, look, this is all part of the teething pain. ये तो करना है, right? But नहीं जी, वो नहीं कर सकता, वो आज छुट्टी पे चला गया, वो ये प्रॉब्लम वगैरह हो रही. And I kept wondering what is the resistance here, till one day this gentleman asks me, he goes, आसिफ साहब 40 लोग तो काम करते हैं यार हमारी कंपनी में, कितनों को निकालोगे? You see what was going on? The perception was कि कंप्यूटर आएगा
और वो ह्यूमन रिसोर्स को रिप्लेस कर देगा.
हाँ, the idea is लोगों को निकालो, कंप्यूटर से काम चलाओ. I was like, oh my God. I said, अच्छा ये challenge चल रहा है. And I sat down with this gentleman. I told him, I said कि मेरे भाई कंप्यूटर्स का फ़वाइद क्या क्या है, आप लिस्ट आउट करें उसको, राइट? जिसमें ह्यूमन रिसोर्स कम करना तो इज़ नॉट इवन अ रियल ऑप्शन बिकॉज कंप्यूटर गिव्स यू ग्रोथ, right? So you're talking about capturing the knowledge of the business. You're talking about making available information to the management to make quicker decisions. We're talking about being available for the customer 24 hours a day. The kinds of things that humans will not be able to achieve quickly. जिस दिन उसको ये बात समझ में आई ना कि मेरी जॉब लाइन पे नहीं है, ऐसा चेंज आया उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. लिटरली 2 महीने में वी सेट अप द होल थिंग एंड वी ब्रॉट देम ऑनलाइन एवरीथिंग. So the thing that I learned at that point in time was that I was an awesome engineer. I was able to make great programs, develop amazing applications, but I was missing the human side of the business. So then I started focusing towards the people. कि आखिर लोगों को क्या चाहिए? You see, I have a tool and it's called computers. Who is it for? It's for the people. So what do people need? So मेरा focus उससे change हुआ था. That was the first time I started looking at people, started understanding psychology, कि human needs क्या है. That was the time when I studied emotions to figure out कि meetings के अंदर जो tension आता है, आता क्यों है? What is कि सबके stake पे क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं. तो वहाँ से एक shift हुआ मेरे career के अंदर, where I left the engineering bit of things and I started focusing towards the human side of the business.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oof. And then अरे अभी IHIG तो बहुत दूर है, बहुत दूर है. अभी तो हम initial phases में हैं. Right about that time, Y2K नाम की आपने एक चीज़ सुनी होगी, which is the year 2000. एक प्रॉब्लम चल रहा था कंप्यूटर्स के अंदर. All the computers had only 2 digits for the year, and they were the last 2 digits of the year. So we had 90, 95, 97, 98, 99. Now year 2000 was going to come around, and we needed 4 digits instead of 2. Okay, so there was a influx of work that had come into Pakistan. That was the time when the software industry took birth in this country, because there's a lot of work that was generated in the Europe and America that needed to be done, and it needed to outsource that. India did its thing back then, by the way. That's when they became strong. Pakistan also came into the world map on software side. So we did a lot of work then. But then there was a tragic ending to that. And the tragic ending was when the Y2K problem was solved, we did not need that many programmers. Right? The influx of work आया, आपने बहुत सारा काम करना है, कर दिया, काम खत्म हो गया, तो अब automatically we don't need these people. Chodo, 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 chodo. So a brain drain happened in Pakistan. Lots of good people with knowledge of software development, of the IT industry, started looking for opportunities. बाहर के ममालिक के अंदर started flying out. Okay. A few remained, okay, and they built the industry for Pakistan. I unfortunately also got an opportunity at that time, and I left Pakistan for abroad. I became the chief technology officer for a company in Malaysia. It was a startup, and you might remember back then there was a big thing about .com. .com was when the internet had just arrived. Okay? And venture caps and angel investors and fund managers were all focused on companies that were launching the .com revolution. So everybody was trying to raise money that way. And my company was also trying to raise money. We were doing it in Malaysia. Okay. We did amazing work over there, mashallah. If you want to look at the list of achievements that I've done, Malaysia stay, the 1 year stay I had in Malaysia, is definitely going to be in the top 5. Definitely will be. Because McKinsey was doing a business plan competition. Okay, it was a countrywide effort. They said, who's going to produce the best business plan? पाकिस्तानी से तो अच्छा कोई बिजनेस प्लान नहीं बना सकता इस दुनिया के अंदर, मैं आपको गारंटी से बता सकता हूँ आपको ये बात. Why? Because we are forward thinking, we understand implications, we know how to work with limited resources. ठीक है ना? I mean, we make literally something out of nothing in this country, so we know how to build stuff. And when we sat down, my colleagues and I, and we put together a business plan that I've always been proud of. It was authored by a lot of people, and I had a contribution in it as well. And the competition was, round 1, then round 2, and then you had the final round in which you were going to either win that competition or you're going to be placed 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, whatever. We won the first round. We won the second round, and the excitement got going then. We were like, oh my God, we're in the top 10 now. Is this going to happen for us or not? We won it. We won it, and we were very proud that we sat next to Mahathir. Yeah, the man himself, and had a conversation, had dinner, and the most beautiful thing was that Mahathir is obviously flying at a very high altitude, right? I mean, he sees country, he sees world, and everything. Young entrepreneurs, we see our business only, and his questions opened up my mind, is what it was. So, who is Noorul Asif? Noorul Asif is a summation of all of the good people that I've met in my life. Whether I've met them through reading about them, whether I've met them through learning about them on the YouTube channel, or if I've been fortunate enough to have a one-on-one with them. Okay? So that's what it is. You go around.
Something from everyone.
You have to. You have to. If you believe that you are going to be able to conquer this world alone, genetically you're not built that way. A man is a social animal. We have to interact. So people believe that knowledge flows downwards. That knowledgeable will have something to share with the less knowledgeable, who will have something to share with the even less knowledgeable. Not true. Knowledge flows both ways. Information flows both ways. You can see a man who does manual labor and learn from him things about your business. Because he's engaged in his work, so he really doesn't realize what he's up to. You're not, you're observing. So you're learning from him. So you have to learn every stage of your life. You have to learn, you have to accumulate that knowledge, and you should be ready to use that knowledge. That's the other thing that I have a super big challenge with people. पढ़ ली सारी किताबें, जान गया सारे subject, became extremely knowledgeable on many ideas, right? अप्लाई नहीं किया, फ़ायदा हुआ क्या हुआ?
How to apply and how to execute
Yeah.
that knowledge.
Because what they are waiting for is वो जमा कर रहे हैं ना, what they are waiting for is that moment where all of this is going to fit together in a big way. That's not what life is. Life you live one day at a time, right? And then at the end you turn around, you sum it up. You say कि क्या किया? You don't wait in life for that one day to do that big thing. ठीक है? ऐसे नहीं चलती. दुनिया चलती है स्टेप बाय स्टेप बाय स्टेप. तो आपको जो नॉलेज मिल रही है आज आपने इस्तेमाल करनी है उसको. आज आपने इस्तेमाल करनी है, और अगर आज इस्तेमाल नहीं हो सकती तो in the near future इस्तेमाल करनी है. You keep using it. You keep using it. I'm a young man and my father tells me, he says कि आसिफ बेटा उस्ताद हर चीज़ सिखा देता है, एक चीज़ नहीं सिखाता. ठीक है? And he had a little story he told me about this उस्ताद and this शागिर्द thought कि यार मुझे अब उस्ताद से ज़्यादा पता चल गया, right? So the शागिर्द offered a duel. They said कि let's have a sword fight. तो उस्ताद से ठीक है कर लेते हैं तुम्हारे साथ sword fight, ऐसी क्या बात है. तो अब now they went away, they decided 1 महीने के बाद मिलेंगे, and the शागिर्द sent a spy to the उस्ताद to find out कि उस्ताद कर क्या रहा है. तो पता चला कि वो जो तलवार का केस होता है ना, they are building like a 18-foot long case. So the guy was like, hey yaar, I know how to beat my ustaad now. I'm going to build me a 20-foot long talwar. He thinks he'll get me from 18 feet. I'll get him from 20 feet, right? Anyway, the day of the moment, a duel came. They are against each other. इनकी इतनी बड़ी वो केस 18 फुट की, और उस बंदे की इतनी बड़ी केस 20 फुट की. And they said, okay, let's go. The ustad pulls out this small little sword from it, and he puts it on the shagird's chest. And the shagird still hasn't pulled out 2 feet out of his case, right? So the idea was that the ustad is going to know more than the shagird always. That was the example my father gave me. But you know what? It wasn't a convincing example. And my mind kept going. What is it? What is it that a ustad knows that the shagird does not know? And why is it that the ustad will never teach that shagird that one thing? Yeah? अभी आप सोच करके देखें कि मैं उस्ताद हूँ. What is my desire? My desire is to teach my pupil everything. Right? Why would I hold back something? What is it that I will hold back? Right? So I pondered, and this answer didn't come easily to me. This answer came after much deliberation. Do you know what is that one thing your ustad will not teach you? Take a guess. Tough one, eh? Tough. It took me years to figure it out. So here's the story, and I tell my colleagues this all the time because we're training each other, right? We're always training. So I tell them, I say, मैं हर चीज़ सिखा दूँगा, एक चीज़ नहीं सिखाऊंगा. यानी क्या नहीं सिखाएंगे? मैं आपको वो नहीं सिखाऊंगा जो मैंने आज सीखा है. ये मैं आपको कल सिखाऊंगा. ठीक है? और कल जब मैं आपको वो सिखा रहा हूँगा ना, then I would have learned something new. A ustad remains a ustad if he knows more than you do. The minute he stops learning, he loses the status of ustad. Then the shagird has an opportunity to learn more than the ustad, and now guess who's the ustad? Who used to be the shagird, because he knows more now. So ये learning जो है ना, ये एक ongoing process है. ये आपने उस दिन तक करनी है जिस दिन तक आपका अमलनामा बंद नहीं होने वाला. चलते रहेगी ये process हमेशा. ठीक है? तो that's my thing. I learn something new every day. I learn it from the most unsuspecting human being. I've learned it from the most intelligent to the least intelligent that I know. I've learned it from the most knowledgeable to the least knowledgeable. I just have my eyes and ears open कि मैं क्या सीखने वाला हूँ आज, जो by the way अल्लाह सिखा रहा है मुझे. ठीक है ना? तो now let's keep things in perspective over here. हम हर चीज़ पे तो अल्लाह ताला को इन्वॉल्व कर लेते हैं, राइट? पत्ता नहीं हिलता अल्लाह ताला की तरफ. लेकिन खुदा ना खास्ता अगर कोई आपके खिलाफ कुछ कर दे ना, तो फिर आप खड़े हो जाते हो, मैं तुम्हारे साथ बदला लेने वाला हूँ, काइंड ऑफ थिंग, राइट? तो हम बड़े अल्लाह ताला के साथ भी बड़े सेलेक्टिव हो गए. मेरी कोशिश ये है कि अल्लाह ताला के साथ सेलेक्टिव ना हो.
हर मैटर में उसको इन्वॉल्व रखें.
है ना? मतलब कि हाँ है, right? So let's take advantage of that. So when something happens around me, I take that as a communication from God. ये अल्लाह ताला मुझे सिखा रहे हैं, ये मैं सीख लेता हूँ वो. अब क्यों सिखा रहे हैं मुझे नहीं पता, क्योंकि कल ना आपने देखा ना मैंने देखा, राइट? कल जब आता है, कल जब रिवील होता है, तो आई एंटर दैट डे विथ दिस नॉलेज. That's why I apply it. So there are so many times I'm going into for a training. Okay? I've got a panel of 20-30 people in front of me, and the subject is well defined. Okay? I've known about this meeting for the last 3-4 weeks, so I'm well prepared for it, obviously. But guess what I say when I'm in front of them? Most probably the experience that I had that morning. Most probably. So with all my preparation, with all the knowledge, with everything that I had already decided कि इनको बताना है, God communicates to me that morning कि यार actually ये बताना आपने. And then I talk about that subject using the knowledge, the know-how, the experiences, everything. I build around that and I deliver my message. And I found that to be very effective. I've noticed कि people get moved. ठीक है? When I go in prepared but not prepared. ठीक है? Prepared because look, I've been preparing all my life for this exchange, right? मतलब ये मैं कल तो नहीं पैदा हुआ था, अरसा पहले पैदा हो गया था, मैं सारी चीज़ें सीख गया था. So I've prepared all my life to sit in front of you today. Yes. What am I going to talk to you about today is what God determines and puts in my mind right before this happens. That's what I believe in, and that's why my meetings are fluid. That's why my conversations are unplanned. That's why I don't believe in premeditated decisions कि आप मीटिंग में जा रहे हैं और सबको पहले से पता है हमारा एजेंडा क्या है, हम क्या निकालने वाले हैं उस मीटिंग में से. When you have meetings like that, and this is my recommendation to the up and coming smart people who want to become leaders, आप मीटिंग में दाखिल होंगे with an open mind. ठीक है? जब आप मीटिंग में दाखिल होते हैं with an open mind and everybody in that meeting comes with an open mind, there is one participant in the meeting who will help you, and that participant is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ठीक है? When you all come in with rigid ideas in your mind कि यार मुझे इस मीटिंग से निकालने का है, right? लोगों का क्या होता है एजेंडा? लोगों का एजेंडा होता है कि भाई मेरा आइडिया is the best idea and I'm going to convince everybody on my idea. Right? And so you find data for it, you find examples for it, and you find success stories for it and everything, and you come very well prepared. Opponent is coming up with his idea, and he's got very good data, very good facts and figures, and very good reasons why his idea is the best idea. And so there's a clash. Mera idea, tera idea. There is no mera idea, tera idea. There is a hamara idea, which pops up when you put up your case and the other party puts up their case. Okay? And you find together some understanding that is beneficial for the organization, okay? Whether it is your idea or my idea or our idea, okay? It has to benefit the organization. Okay? So premeditated concepts, ideas, premeditated plans वगैरह, ये सारी चीज़ें are a recipe for disaster. That's how I see it. Go in with an open mind, go in with the intention of doing the best for the organization, see how that meeting turns into probably the most productive meeting of your life. So,
नूर साहब, आपकी शख्सियत के इंटरेस्टिंग पहलू तो हमने जाने और बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है, लेकिन टाइम की शॉर्टेज की वजह से मैं पर्टिकुलरली आपसे क्वेश्चन करना चाहूँगी कि आपका जो सफ़र है, योर जर्नी विद IHIG के साथ, so tell me about that.
Oh, okay, all right. So IHIG didn't happen one day, right? IHIG is also a summation of many, many events in my life. So you remember how I was talking about first time I started studying human psychology was when I realized that the systems I'm building are for people. They're not for machines, they're for people. So I started studying human beings. Next step in my life that happened, which brought me closer to this, was my engagement with UNDP, the United Nations Development Program.
Okay.
They hired me out of Malaysia.
Okay.
And they brought me into Jordan. And the reason why they brought me over there is because us waqt UNDP was rolling out technology into all of their country offices, and they needed somebody to take care of the Arabic speaking countries. So Arabic speaking, there's about 18 countries that fell under my purview, जिनको मुझे सारे automation services provide करना था. अब आप समझती हैं कि business environment में वो होता है, politics होती है या leg pulling होती है या difficulty होती है. Try working for an organization like UNDP, which is purely it's supposed to be an organization that's helping developing countries and everything else, but की funding वगैरह एक particular जगह से आती है, तो सारे के सारे interests align होते हैं in a certain way, और इस सारे environment के अंदर आपको एक का task दे दिया जाता है कि जी आपने ये systems install करने हैं हर तरफ. अब आप लेके जा रहे हैं एक अमेरिकन कंपनी का सिस्टम टू इंस्टॉल इन अ प्लेस विच इज प्रीडोमिनेंटली नॉट हैप्पी विद अमेरिकन प्रोडक्ट्स, ठीक है, तो दे गिव यू रेजिस्टेंस. तो आई हैड टू फाइट दैट. And what I learned over there in that process was, okay, look, people are generally interested in their self-interest and nothing else, right? So I started working with people to break that, okay, break that concept and started making them think about the जनरल इंटरेस्ट. तो अब देखिए मेरी एक पर्सनैलिटी इस वक्त डेवलप हो रही है, मैं दूसरे को चेंज करने से पहले अपने आप को चेंज करूंगा, राइट? ओके, नाउ एक और एक चीज़ हो रही है एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम. आई एम रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर 18 कंट्रीज. डू यू नो व्हाट दैट मीन्स? दैट मीन्स आई हैव टू बी ट्रैवलिंग 80% ऑफ माई टाइम. तो आई रिमेंबर मेरा अरेंजमेंट ये होता था फैमिली के साथ कि आई वुड फ्लाई इन द मॉर्निंग, ठीक है, आई वुड डंप माई सूटकेस ओवर देयर ऑफ डर्टी लॉन्ड्री. My wife was kind enough to have a suitcase ready with fresh clothing because मुझे शाम में फ्लाइट पकड़नी, मुझे दूसरी जगह जाना है, ठीक है. तो my daughter had 2 stages in her life. She was a baby, and she was a young lady. Nothing happened in between because मैं था ही नहीं वहाँ पर. So there's a lovely story I tell my colleagues. I say कि यार वो I'm not sure where I flew in from. I'm not sure because when I landed at Dubai International Airport, which is where I was based out of, the immigration officer asked me, he said, where are you coming from, right? And I blanked out. So uska thappa uske haath mein tha. He was on his way to plant a thappa on my passport. And he goes, where are you coming from? And I said, I don't know. And his hand stopped. He said, Habibi, how do you not know? Right? So I said, okay, let me think. And I thought, I said, Cairo, I'm coming from Cairo. Itni traveling ho gayi thi, I didn't even know where I was coming from. And I actually didn't really care where I was coming from. It was an assignment. I had to go, I had to do a task, I had to come back. Right? So I come along, I fall asleep, and early mornings, next morning, my daughter Tahira wakes me up. She goes, Dad, aao, nashta karo hamare saath. So I opened my eyes up, and like I said, she went from here to like that all of a sudden. So I said, Tahiri, ab itne bade kaise ho gaya? ठीक है ना? Which was if you think about it, was like an innocent question coming from her dad. Her answer is probably the reason why we have IHIG today. Her answer was कि Dad, आप घर पे रहोगे तो पता चलेगा ना कब बड़ी हुई मैं. And I was like, ooh, ये बुरा किया तुमने मेरे साथ, right? So the kind of person that I am, when you make a decision, you have to make a decision quick. When you make a decision, you have to stick to your decision once you've made it. So I got up that day. I decided enough of this running around, helping the whole world automate. I'm going to give time to my family. So I switched my career from software development, system implementation, technology consultant to hospitality. Yeah, hospitality. Okay, so it wasn't really hospitality at first. It was more real estate. Okay. But in real estate, you've got residential, you've got commercial, but you also have hospitality. So I chose that subcategory within real estate. Hospitality की खास बात क्या है? It's a part of a leisure industry. So as it is, your mood is fun, enjoy, spend time with family and everything. But what I was able to do was I was able to spend more time with the family. And that's what I really wanted. So at this point in time, mere andar, I went from building stuff to looking at human side of things to now valuing family time. Okay. So whatever I learn, is not just for me, it is also to share with others, right? Now you can see where IHIG is coming in, right? So there's a part of hospitality industry which is known as vacation ownership.
Ownership. Okay.
Vacation ownership is where I was working, where I learned stuff, where I started building and everything else. And then I decided कि यार it is time to bring this to Pakistan. Okay.
I go through your website and very interesting motto I learned: bringing Pakistan to the world and the world to Pakistan.
Yeah.
What are you doing to fulfill it?
Okay. So
मोटो तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, कैसे?
okay. So सबसे पहले तो मैं बता दूं आपको कि usually होता है कि people come up with the motto first,
Yes.
and then they implement it. No, we actually came up with that feeling first,
Okay.
and we said, what does that feeling represent? That feeling is represented by this motto. Prime Minister Imran Khan साहब का call है कि do things in tourism. Let's bring people from outside who will bring dollars into our country, who will, this is a huge revenue source, by the way. हर मुल्क बाहर से डॉलर्स मंगाने का सबसे आसान तरीका होता है कि लोगों को उड़ा के लेके आ जाओ वहाँ से, वो डॉलर ले आएंगे आपके पास, ठीक है? But you see, there's a small problem. That's the goal. So what's the strategy? How do we get to that goal is my question. The strategy is कि सबसे पहले तो आप कुछ inroads create करें पाकिस्तान के अंदर, where
Infrastructure.
well, देखिए infrastructure is part of it. Infrastructure is part of it. Inroad से मुराद ये है कि get people, Pakistanis themselves, to start appreciating Pakistan. ठीक है? अगर हम domestic tourism ही on कर देंगे ना सबसे पहले, तो वो ही हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा वैल्यू है. See, what is economy? Economy is movement of funds, right? Money motion को आप economy कहते हैं. जब money रुक जाती है तो आप उसको depression कह देते हैं, वो पैसा ही रुक गया था, right? But money movement अगर create करनी है तो you don't need to bring money from outside to create it. आप और मैं अगर धंधा करना शुरू कर दें आपस में तो ये money create होना शुरू हो जाती है, economy create हो जाती है. So our concept is कि look, let's do domestic tourism.
Okay.
Domestic tourism will create the inroads, which in your words was infrastructure. ठीक है? आपको रोडें चाहिए होंगी, आपको खाने की जगह चाहिए होगी, आपको बंदर का तमाशा चाहिए होगा ना. आप जाएंगे, मजमा खड़ा होगा तो जालिम बंदे को ट्रेन करके लाके दिखाएगा ना, पैसा कमाएगा. ठीक है? तो what you need to do is you need to get Pakistanis to start doing tourism. कराची वालों को, सिंध वालों को पैक करके आप नॉर्थ भिजवाएं, क्योंकि हमारे को हरियाली देखनी है, हमें बर्फ़ देखनी है. वो बेचारे जो बर्फ़ के अंदर जमे हुए हैं उनको कराची लेकर आए, उनको समंदर पसंद है.
समंदर दिखाना.
हाँ, I've always wondered, हम वहाँ जाते हैं तो लोग कहते हैं हाँ हमें समंदर देखना है, एंड ऐसे मैं तंग आ गया हूँ समंदर देख देख के, राइट? तो हमारी ये कि हमें जो नहीं मिलता वो चाहिए, उन्हें जो नहीं मिलता वो चाहिए, उनको यहाँ लेकर आओ. कराची इज़ एन अमेजिंग सिटी, माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह, फुल ऑफ ग्रेट पीपल, वी आर बजिंग. जिन दिन कोई गड़बड़ हो जाती है या स्लो डाउन हो जाता है, ट्रैफिक कम होती है, तो कितना सुकून होता है ना रोडों पे, है ना? आपने देखा है ना, जिस दिन कराची की रोडें सुकून वाली हो गई ना, वो कराची नहीं रहेगा. ठीक है? कराची मीन्स द बाज. कराची मीन्स कि आप करते हुए उसको करते हुए जाए. दैट्स कराची. हाँ, कराची रहने वाले जब गुजरांवाला चले जाते हैं ना थोड़ी देर के लिए, तो फिर कराची की हुक्की उठती है कि आ जाओ वापस, राइट? सो नाउ दिस इज कराची. लेकिन कराची के अंदर कराची वालों के लिए क्या है? राइट, लुक, आई कैन नॉट डू वेकेशन ऑल द टाइम. As a city person, I can do staycation. अब staycation क्या होता है? I close to my city, I go do something. ठीक है? मैं अपनी फैमिली के साथ 1 रात 2 रात कहीं गुजार के आ जाऊँ वापस. मेरे पास वो लग्जरी है ही नहीं कि मैं पैक करके बैग 7 दिन के लिए चला जाऊँ, राइट? कराची में क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं हॉक्स बे के अलावा, राइट? आई मीन और क्या कर लूँगा मैं? फार्म हाउस में चला गया, एक 2-3 यहाँ पे एक्टिविटी आ गई है. कराची वालों के जब मॉल बने तो लोगों ने कहा चलो जी वेकेशन करते हैं, मॉल चलते हैं. You see what I'm saying? The point is कि we need to create domestic tourism. इसका फ़ायदा क्या होगा? इसका फ़ायदा ये होगा कि जब inroads आ जाएंगी ना, तो फिर बाहर से लोग आएंगे. इस वक्त तो नॉन रेजिडेंट पाकिस्तानी पाकिस्तान आके एंजॉय नहीं कर पा रहा. तो how do you expect somebody who doesn't know Pakistan to come to Pakistan, right? तो अब सब तो एडवेंचरस नहीं होते ना. You and I will go to Turkey today because Turkey is established. You and I will go to Cairo and Egypt are established now. But would you go to a country that you have never even heard of? Probably not. You'll say, yaar, too many risks associated with it. तो आपको तो रोड पे, आपको तो वर्ल्ड मैप पे पाकिस्तान को लाना है पाकिस्तानियों के जरिए, ठीक है? And do we have any advantage over all of the established Mamalik? Yes, we do. We have social media now. We need to go out there, we need to take the pictures, we need to take the video clips, and we need to put it out to the world. कि देखो मैं कहाँ खड़ा हुआ, कितना मज़ा आ रहा है. Right? And that's how Imran Khan's vision can come to light, is you do domestic tourism first, and then So now that's the statement over there. Okay, bring the world to Pakistan, Pakistan to the world is about achieving international tourism.
Okay, Noor sir, what is the concept behind your brand Happily? Please tell us about it.
Okay, so again, family ownership, right? So let's talk about that for a second. Few days ago, I'm sitting with my family. Allah Ta'ala has blessed me with 2 lovely daughters, and there we are sitting down. We've got our phones in our hand, and we are all chatting away, right? That's what we consider family time nowadays. कि आप साथ बैठे हुए हैं लेकिन अपनी अपनी दुनिया में चले हुए हैं, right? Friends भी जाते हैं, डिनर के ऊपर बैठते हैं, क्या करते हैं? सब अपने फ़ोन में घुस जाते हैं, right? So the other day I'm sitting with my daughters and everybody's in their telephones, and the elder one Tahira starts to laugh. So I said, क्या हुआ जान? She goes, oh dad, this is so funny. मैं आपको forward कर देती हूँ. मैंने कहा आप मेरे पास बैठी हो, बता दो मुझे. कहती है dad please. मैं फॉरवर्ड कर देती हूँ यार, अभी अब बात भी करनी पड़ेगी तुमसे, राइट? सो द थिंग इज के दिस इज आवर फैमिली नाउडेज, राइट? ओके, तो वेयर आर वी लीडिंग टू? वेयर वी आर लीडिंग टू इज कि जब मैं ज़ईफ़ हो जाऊँगा ना, मेरे बच्चों के लिए उनके पास मेरे लिए टाइम नहीं रहेगा. चलो ठीक है, मेरी तो बच्चियाँ फिर भी उस वक्त में पैदा हुई हैं जब फ़ोन नहीं थे, उन्होंने कुछ फैमिली देखा है. अब तो ये होता है कि क्रेडल में माँ फ़ोन फेंक देती है, बिजी रहो बच्चा. तो do you really think the next generation is going to be taking care of the parents? No. What's happened in the world is कि अमेरिका के अंदर तो ये हो भी गया है, यूरोप में भी तो ये चीज़ आ गई है, अब इंडिया में भी हो रही है, और ये आग लगते लगते हमारे मुल्क भी आ जाएगी, which is there is no family systems, there is no family values. ठीक है? We are breaking apart. So what are we doing here at Happily? What we are doing is we are creating ways and means for families to spend quality time together and bond, ठीक ना? ताकि आगे जाके ज़िंदगी के अंदर ये मसले मसाइल ना पैदा हो कि माँ बाप को आप छोड़ा है वहाँ पर, बच्चास आर टू बिजी इन देयर ओन लाइफ, एंड सारे फैमिली वैल्यू सिस्टम्स. लुक, हमारी फैमिली को जोड़ के किसने रखा है? हमारी वालदा ने जोड़ के रखा है. आई नो जब वो नहीं रहेंगी तो क्या हो गया हमारी फैमिली के साथ, मुझे पता.
वालदा का वो रोल था वो अब हैप्पीली प्ले कर रहे हैं, ताकि फैमिलीज जो हैं वो एक साथ
काश हम नहीं कर सकते वो रोल प्ले. वालदा का बहुत बड़ा रोल है. हमारा काम क्या है? हमारा काम ये है कि आपकी ज़िंदगी के अंदर हम वो मेमोरीज क्रिएट कर दें ताकि आप बहुत सालों के बाद जब पलट कर देखें तो आपको कुछ यादें हो जो समेट लें वापस आपको.
Okay, Noor sir, I have some question and I need the rapid answer of.
Oof, rapid.
Yes,
okay.
Rapid. Any achievement you are proud of?
I'm proud of the fact that I've been able to understand value system and bring it to Pakistan. I'm proud of that.
Any toughest decision you have ever made and what did you learn from it?
I make tough decisions every single day. Okay. The toughest decisions are when I have to let go of somebody in my organization, because remember, I hired them for a reason. I did my best through my company to bring them to that level, and this person refused to come up. So I had to let him go. So that was really tough, and this happened many times.
Okay, how do you manage your anger or stress?
I get really upset and get it out of the way.
Okay.
No, hold on. Actually, I have to give you an honest answer on that one. You laugh at life. You just laugh at it. You take it too seriously, you'll get angry. I can't help it if the guy is an idiot. So why should I get involved? Okay.
Define success in 3 keywords or a single phrase.
Ooh. I hope this. Yeah, this cannot be part of the rapid round.
Okay.
Okay, because this is too serious.
थोड़ा सा टाइम दे देती हूँ.
No, this is too serious. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, I'm going to give this answer anyway. Okay, you want me to define success in 3 words?
Okay.
Hayya ala salah. Chalo, done.
Nice. Your idea of happiness.
My idea of happiness. Ooh. Okay, so contentment is very difficult to come by. Okay, and if you find contentment, stick with it because you won't find it again. So whatever God has provided you, जो भी आपकी छोटी मोटी फैमिली है, जो भी आपका छोटा मोटा जॉब है, जो भी आपकी छोटी मोटी खुशियाँ हैं, उनको समेट लें क्योंकि यही है आज के वक्त में. आगे क्या होगा नहीं होगा हमें नहीं पता.
Your favorite book.
I'll tell you my favorite speaker, and his series of books are what I'm amazed by. Anthony Robbins is one of my favorite public speakers because he's a motivational speaker and he actually gives you actionable items. तो उससे आपको चढ़ा नहीं देता, वो actually कहता है ये करो ये करो ये करो, right? So I like all of his books.
Okay. And the last not least, any message of optimism to the youth, please, on camera.
Okay, so the world is changing and it's changing rapidly. What we need to realize is the family value system is something that we need to retain, but all the other value systems that are associated with work and work ethics and other corporate environment value systems are all changing and evolving. What your grandfather and grandparents needed at work environment was not valid for what your parents needed. What you need and therefore what your children need are completely and dramatically different. Keep your minds open, learn new things, apply them the minute you learn them. That is the key to success. Don't just learn and wait, learn and apply.
Learn and apply. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.